But what can you do? Bob is the gun and you are the bullet. The showdown is fast approaching. The church is still unknown, but its infectious doctrines spread across continents. Church headquarters, the first Megafist Temple Lodge, is housed in this Dallas skyscraper, from which Dobbs' secret mandates are issued to his agents in the dreaded Brotherhood of Bob. But this mighty edifice represents but the tip of a wandering rogue iceberg. The words, hymns, and sound effects of Dobbs are disseminated on a weekly basis to thousands of devout radio listeners in most major cities, even as far away as China and darkest Africa.
This show is so populated that we're studying it from all angles, and you can even watch this show on Channel X as Hal plays the microphone and flies backwards around the other side of the planet.
The subgeniuses in China have to listen on shortwave radios. Very hard.
You'll notice we've switched to spew age music for the background for this segment of the show.
As the psychic surgery is performed, the doctor's sweaty brow is wiped by a small nuclear explosion.
Oof. All better now.
Christians are tuning in.
Yeah, did you ever stop to think that this show just may be a little show inside a larger show? Wrapped inside somehow is inside an even larger show?
Spectacular, lucrative, spirit-filled SubGenius devivals move from town to town like floating crap games, always a few steps ahead of the police. Here, slack-fired preachers and ranters perform head launchings, pill dispensations, and both healings and sickenings of audience members, depending on their needs. Dozens of church musical combos, called doctor bands after the original Doctors for Bob of Arkansas, deprogram entire paying audiences, even while rejecting outmoded notions of rhythm and melody.
We shall have holy nights, the king of the world unites, alien sex every night.
And until the authorities catch on, even common normals can purchase the Word of Bob itself in condensed form, the legendary Book of the SubGenius, available in bookstores everywhere. But the only certain way to receive the Dobbs teachings in uncut form is to tithe directly to the church. For a suggested love offering, you will be ordained as a card-carrying minister and receive the huge official magazine of churchly news and doctrine, The Stark Fist of Removal.
I'd just like to say a few words about the Stark Fist of Removal. This is the official newsletter of the church, and it's got all kinds of great stuff in it. It's got proof of Bob. It's got a picture of Bob with Ronald Reagan in there. It's got all-important instructions to the SubGenius.
Illiterates can purchase their choice of dozens of inspirational cassette tapes. And there's even a line of casual SubGenius wear to fit every size or budget.
Good shit. It's not hard to sell.
Some purchase thousands of Bob's handy pamphlets with which to recruit the worthy and to perplex the normals, to fill their minds with questions that only Bob can answer through his chosen apostles, his fishers of wallets. And what is money? Merely another tool of the conspiracy, except when it gains power by passing from your pocket to Bob's.
I believe in Bob, and if you have a problem with your cash flow, it's because your cash is not flowing towards Bob.
If the world we live in is truly nothing, then Bob Dobbs has a great deal for you. He's got something for nothing, and it's only going to cost you $30.
This is the first industrial church. We're not a tax write-off scam. We are an incorporated profit-making foundation, if there is such a thing. We're prophets, and we want profits.
Children, you've got to come back to the old American way, yes? You've got to come
children. How many of you have been giving 10% of your worth goods to Bob?
I don't care who you are or where you come from. If you haven't sent your $20 into Bob, you're gonna burn. Mother Teresa, I don't care how many people she's helped. If she hadn't sent her $20 into jail, Bob Dobbs is gonna burn in hell.
And Bob offers a guarantee that can't be beaten. Eternal salvation, or triple your money back.
Bob will protect you. Bob is protecting the genetic future. Let him into your life. Let Bob protect you. He wants to protect you. He must protect you. He has to protect you. Jehovah One says Bob will protect you if you send $1 to Post Office Box 140306, Dallas, Texas 75214. $1 for salvation. $1.
Now that you've seen what you've seen, will you be with us in the saucers on X Day, or instead will you be left crawling through the glowing rubble, a doubter to the end? In the sweet name of Bob, you must be saved, even if it kills you.